Bam! Hello. Is it watching? Is it working? I can speak.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Shut the fudge up. My laptop's gonna die, so I'm gonna plug it in. Just be right back. There we go. That was fun. That was really exciting. Oh my god. Okay. It's like a pajama top because I haven't left the house today. You know how it goes. Yep, there you are, spamming. Who needs to read the chat when you could all just say bay at me for the next 2 hours? I'm not here for 2 hours, Jesus Christ. So how you doing? Look what film I'm seeing this week. Ooh! How did everyone love my Krave challenge? I feel bad for Phil's onesie. I'm going to presume you've watched it by now. I didn't want to do it, but obviously that was the whole point, to kind of close that chapter. Look what I got here. Little stickers. I'm obsessed with them. I look a bit like Gwen Stefani plus freckles right now. I've got a cat, a ladybird, a beetle, a lion. I think that's an elephant, a frog, and a bear. There we go. Can you please try to upload 2 times a month instead of 1? Because it's boring waiting for you. I'd love to upload as frequently as possible in between busyness and existential crisis and being a procrastinator. It just happens. Let's just go with the flow. Murder House, Asylum, or Coven. I think Asylum is probably my favourite, but Coven was just so unbelievably sassy that I look back on Coven and I'm just like, holy shit, I cannot believe that was actually a TV show. It was so incredible. It was so stylish. Oh my god. American Horror Story. How long would I be if I was a worm? I don't know. I'm a tall person. Guess I'd be a long worm. Where did I go? I went somewhere. I went to the gym and I got measured at the gym because they were trying to work out my BMI so I could cry myself to sleep. And I am exactly 6'2" without shoes on. No, with shoes on. I was wearing my shoes. There we go. But then they were gym shoes, they were really thin. I'm 6'2". Don't believe the people that say that I'm 17'4" on the Tumblr chart of YouTubers' height differences. That makes me look like a freak. Did anyone see that hashtag twerk was trending earlier? I checked that out. Weird room. Don't go there. Would you say song of blah blah blah? Wow, I had no idea the majority of your fans were kids. I feel so out of place here. Actually, you're very wrong. YouTube recently admitted to some people that told me that they were getting analytics wrong for the last 6 months, that they were underestimating the age of the audience. Currently, 25% of my audience is male. Take of that what you will. Apparently there's more boys than girls on YouTube, obviously because of the gamers, and the more gamers there are subscribing to PewDiePie, the more there are transferring over to vloggers. But that's fine. I think maybe you just don't speak to many boys because they care less. 45% is over the age of 18. I think it's probably half that, and then half of it is people that are saying that they're 18 to allow themselves to watch flagged videos. But YouTube thinks that half of my audience is 18 plus. Why did I just sign out of Gmail? I'm gonna have to type in my horrendously long password again now. I am the worst person in the entire universe. Facts! How interesting! When I made my YouTube channel, I think my actual age on YouTube, back when you could show it on your channel, was like 96, because obviously when I made my YouTube account when I was 13, I said I was 90, so I could watch flagged videos, because that's what we all do. Oh my god, it's been so warm recently in London. Like during the night, I'm like, and I have a fan that just blows warm air at me from the room. It's just accelerating the warm air that's already in the same room as me into my face. So I'm like, thank you, fan, you're working. Dan, please start vlogging. Hey guys, here I am. So today I stayed inside all day. I wrote 3 emails and spent a lot of time on the internet and then sat facing the wall for 3 hours. Bye! Is it true that you are the polar opposite of Fun for Louis? What, in the sense that all of his life is outside and daily vlogs and that's... yeah, I guess. How do you cure insomnia? Read a book until you go... That was a decade of me reading Harry Potter in bed. Dan, get your ass to Sacramento, California. I've read like 3 books in the last 2 months, and I just realised that I haven't used a bookmark for any of them. I've just read it until a certain page and then just tried to remember what page I'm on, and then just kind of end up flicking through 25 pages reminding myself of where I got to. Stop cracking your knuckles. Ew, I haven't, but I can if you want. Oh no, was I just cracking my knuckles? I must have been. Oh my god, subconscious knuckle cracking. Sorry about that. Dan, WTF was up with Tumblr last night. Yes! So how many of you have seen Phil's last video where Phil and Jim Chapman eat some Play-Doh? They didn't mean for it to be at all sexual, but just because they accidentally made some phallic shapes with Play-Doh, it ended up sounding a bit weird.
So what's that? Look, it's so salty.
It's a sausage so far.
Wait. You hold this. Feels good, doesn't it? Oh, it's pleasurable. Right, put that on your hand.
Okay.
Right.
I like the idea of being able to squirt water out of it.
Yeah. Maybe we should go do it after this video.
Let's go.
And when I watched it, I was like, there was a whole bunch of innuendos in this that neither of them meant to make. So I went upstairs after Phil uploaded it on this very computer that I'm talking to you now on, and Phil's editing program was open from just having finished the video, just 5 minutes of finished video, and I was like, you know, what will it sound like if I take out everything that doesn't sound like innuendo? What I did was I deleted all of the video and then I just played the audio of the finished video with no music or stuff, and then just edited out bits in between, slapped it together, listened back to it, and freaking cry laughed. I had no idea, so I get Phil up and I'm like, do you want to hear what your video sounds like? And oh my god, he was like, you can't put that on the internet. At which point, obviously, the first thing I do is Google generic saxophone music, whack it underneath, put it on Tumblr. My theme is well ugly. I wish I could... I took the funny screenshot of Jim made the album. I can't even see it. Popular people in my school got Tumblr, help. Oh, that's gross. Have the cool people at school started to get Tumblrs yet? What kind of Tumblrs do they have? Are they like fandom Tumblrs now that being in fandom is cool but 3 years too late? Or are they like hipster Tumblrs with Starbucks? I like the idea of doing giveaways with you now. It just sounds like a fun idea. If the YouTuber just gets free stuff to give away and then people just get to get given it, then that's pretty cool. But apparently I don't care. Da fuck, I've just joined, said Abby W. Hello, I'm wearing an Adventure Time t-shirt, and I had nothing to do with my hands, so I started sticking animals to my face, and I bet I'm going to forget that they're there for 3 days. How does it feel to have more subscribers than Charlie? The universe is in a completely different dimensional plane since Charlie was the biggest YouTuber in the UK, so you can't even answer that question with a sensible answer anymore. I mean, whenever I make a typo now, people are like, haha, it's like your video! And I'm like, it's never going to stop. This isn't a situation that has been resolved by me uploading the video. None of my videos are ever me resolving the situation. You know, I don't make a video called I Talk to Myself and then get over it. I'm just basically bringing ongoing issues in my life to attention. Do you see that little curl? What's that about? What? I'm just lost in a sea of bays. Best Harry Potter book. Never ever claim that something is the best, because the whole concept of best is stupid. What the hell does best mean? Best is a terrible word. Favourite is a good one. My favourite Harry Potter book was Half-Blood Prince. That's when it got serious. Like, obviously, Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter started to get serious, and then Order of Phoenix was just so freaking dense, and I was reading it like, oh my god, this is like reading the Bible, even though it was super exciting. But Half-Blood Prince, what an amazing book that was. The Snape mind-blowing incredibleness. It was, oh my god. Am I a fast reader? Yes. I watched my mum read a book, and she's like, flip, 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 flip. And I'm like, you're reading that faster than you could be giving the conversations that the characters are having enough time to breathe. You know what I mean? It's like when I read a book, I read a conversation that the characters are having at the speed at which they'd be having it. You know what I mean? I don't try to read fast because I wouldn't want to read a conversation or a scene faster than it would happen. But then I watch my mum reading a book and she's just like strafing through the pages, and I'm like, wait, are you just like a supercomputer? Is your existence in slow motion or something? What is your problem, you weirdo? Is what I say to her by the swimming pool on family holiday. Good times. Oh my god, this morning, post came at 8 AM, new shorts. The shorts that I'm wearing, actually. I don't think you'll be able to... Oh look, black shorts. How thrilling. Look at them, wow. And I get woken up by the buzzer, and I'm like, do I have to sign for it? And he's like, yes, and I'm like, can I not sign for it? And you just kind of cram it through the boxes. I know you have to sign for it, and I'm like, hate life. If you have parents that answer the door for you still to get like stuff that you order off Amazon or whatever, appreciate. Am I happy for Phil getting 1 million followers on Twitter? Of course. Do you ever wish to be a sheep? All the animals to pick, I wouldn't pick cattle. Even if I was just a Welsh sheep that was just bred to be sheared every now and then, which by all means seems like a nice life, you're just kind of grazing and having a haircut every now and then you die eventually. That doesn't seem like a bad animal life. But it's boring. Oh my god, can you imagine how boring it would be to be a cow? Jesus Christ. Like, if you're a hawk, you can fly and stuff. If you're a squirrel, you've got, like, nests to build. It's like cows and sheep that just kind of sit outside to sleep and then just stand up and live in the same field. Can you even comprehend how boring it would be to be a sheep? Like, seriously, it's like, especially if you were being hassled by a fox, which a lot of sheep are, your life would just be like, okay, falling asleep on some grass, woke up on the grass, eating the grass, fox attack, oh my god, fox just ate my mum, oh my god, fox just ate my sister, this is stressful, farmer person that keeps giving me stressful haircuts is now shooting at the thing that's trying to eat me, that's not, you know, I'd prefer to be a dog, is what I'm saying. Does your mum still think there's a bat in the house? Nope, I cleared that up. 2% battery, said Kathy. Rest in peace, Kathy. Everybody say rest in peace, Kathy. Bye, Kathy. The desk is just covered with bits of paper. I don't know what Phil was up to earlier today, but he was doing something involving a Pritt stick, a pair of scissors, stickers, and a piece of paper. I have no idea. That's a mystery for you to solve at some point. Do I still watch YouTubers frequently? Yes, all the time. Most of the time, most of my time. Make more food. I'd love to do more cooking videos. The one thing I can guarantee is more food tutorials at some point. I like doing them around a holiday. How curly is your hair naturally? Frodo Baggins curly. When I was younger, did I ever play a sport? Not really. I did sports that I was made to do. I can swim. I love swimming. But my extracurricular activity was theatre. I was a drama club kid. Can you tell? I just wasn't brought up in a household that watched football and therefore grew up knowing nothing about it. And then when I watch it these days, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Whereas my dad used to, or rather still does, watch Formula 1, and thus that is a sport that I follow. I am a sheep and you offended me. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm not saying that you have a boring life. When you're doing A-levels, it's like summer holiday the whole time. Just sat at home playing Xbox. That was a really, really enjoyable period of school. Good classes, good teachers, small classes, and just 2 hours of school a day. Oh my god, it was the best thing ever. No pressure for me to decide what I was doing with my life other than sending a lazy UCAS application off to do law, which in hindsight obviously didn't work at all. So, I mean, maybe I should have been worrying about that more at the time. Getting my results soon. Dan's scared. I was so scared on GCSE's day. Are you kidding me? Oh my lord. Although GCSEs aren't really that relevant other than if you want to get into Oxford and Cambridge. Favourite Doctor Who companion? Maybe Donna Noble. Perhaps. Noble? That's not her name. Was that my... Wait a minute. Yes, I got that right. Oh my god, that was the name of my history teacher. My history teacher was called Donna Noble. That's weird. I just confused myself because we were talking about stuff. What a coincidence! But you know when you look at an old person, and especially an old lady that's like in her 60s or 70s, and I'm saying like 70s, but they're quite well dressed, and you just think to yourself, in like 1940, you would have been like the most incredibly hot person. I mean, you know, I'm sure you see some old women and you're like, wow, you're so cool now. You must have been like Pacific pin-up girl in the 20s. Do I miss Augustus Waters? Totally. He's taller than me. He's well taller than me. He's like a foot taller than me. He's the tallest person I've ever walked past. Say my name, say my name. Have you ever Googled yourself? Why would I ever want to do that? That is the last thing I'd ever want to do in the entire world. What's my second job? I don't have one. I just, you know, make a video and then spend the rest of the time being sad. I'm joking. What is the youngest viewer you've ever met? I'm pretty sure I met like a 4-year-old VidCon that was with the family. Stickers gross me out, do they? Look elephant and the cat and the stuff. Tacos or burritos? Burritos. I farted, said somebody. Good, thank you for letting me know. You look very tired. I'm not. I'm just not hyper. What's your favourite band? Don't have one. Radiohead. Any awkward stories this month? I took money out of a cash machine and said thank you. There's only so much philosophy I can dish out, guys, before I go empty. I'm like a sponge. Would you rather I was a full sponge or just an empty, dry husk in a lake? I don't know what I'm saying. Bye!